Trump news. Orban of Hungary skips NATO conference in favor of meeting with Trump. A source informed Fox News Digital that Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban left the NATO summit in Washington, D.C. on Thursday to meet with former President Trump in Florida. An anonymous source close to the former president and a Trump campaign insider were the ones who initially told the New York Times the news. Orban has been traveling the world since becoming president of the European Union last week, but the article didn't say what they will talk about at their unexpected meeting. At a time when members of NATO are still worried about Russia's invasion of Ukraine and the future of the European Union as a whole, Orban has arrived in the United States this week to attend the multi-day summit commemorating the 75th anniversary of NATO's formation. Orban made quick work of his 6-month presidency, which does not carry much real power. As part of the bloc's rotating leadership scheme, he met with Trump, Putin of Russia, Zelensky of Ukraine, and Xi Jinping of China before even stepping into the Oval Office. For a long time, Orban has looked up to Trump. In fact, he once made fun of Trump by saying that Hungary will make Europe great again. In March, while Trump was courting foreign policy in the United States, he met with Orban at Mar-a-Lago in Florida. In an interview with German writer and journalist Paul Ronsheimer, Orban stated, "There is a very, very high likelihood that the next American president will be not the same president who is today." He also avoided concerns regarding Joe Biden's qualifications for the position. Even after his recent flurry of international visits, the rest of Europe still hasn't warmed up to Orban. A senior EU official has revealed to Fox News Digital that most member states have already drastically reduced their attendance at the informal council sessions scheduled for Hungary during the presidency. Officials in several capitals have also deliberated how to limit Orban's influence through the use of EU treaties. The ambassador stated that EU institutions should not have fallen into Orban's trap in the first place, and Hungary should not have been permitted to take the function of the presidency. As the ambassador put it, the union and the unity, not the hypothetical idea of imagined unity, should be the focus of EU policy. Josep Borrell, chief of EU foreign policy, issued a statement quickly after Orban's journey to Russia, stating that the Prime Minister is not representing the EU in any way and that he does not have a mandate from the Union to engage in negotiations with foreign leaders. This shocks many of his peers. Petteri Orpo, Prime Minister of Finland, wrote on the social media site X that the news of Orban's meeting with Putin was disturbing and that it demonstrated disregard for the obligations of the EU president and undermines interests of the European Union. Mr. Orban may be misusing his position as EU president, but he is assuredly not representing NATO or the EU, according to Lithuanian Foreign Minister Gabrielius Landsbergis's X post. He speaks just for himself. He does not represent my country or any other, Landsbergis emphasized. Fox News Digital reached out to a Trump campaign spokeswoman for comment, but they had not yet responded as of publication.